Sign, everywhere a sign, and creative sign designs, they like it that way. Stick around, I'm going to take you to a local manufacturer this morning, and I guarantee, you've seen some of their work. Stick around. It's going to be a great Monday and a good day, Tampa Bay.
Thank you so much for that insight. Another guy who loves the Bucks. Charlie, what do you think the playoff chances are?
Playoffs? No. You know what? I said at the beginning of the season, if we can go 8-8, it'll be like winning a Super Bowl, and we're going to do that at least, so good for my Bucks, and they're going to get better next year, and I'm a homer, yes, I don't care. Lions, are you kidding me? Hey, we're at Creative Sign Designs where they have all sorts of letters. This one's going to be for the YMCA sign they're building, but you can do all kinds of stuff. So you're going to meet the guy who has this company and does all these great things if you just stay tuned.
Thank you, Dave. Well, sometimes when you see something every single day, you hardly notice it anymore.
And that's a real shame because a lot of creativity goes into one thing in particular that we may take for granted, right, Charlie?
I think you guys are talking about me for a second there. You see him every single day and you just kind of forget about him. You're talking about signs, of course. You're talking about signs, and I love to see how things are made, and this is a great place to see how some of these signs we all see every day are made. It's called Creative Sign Designs, local manufacturing company right here in the West Chase area. Jamie Harden, it's his company, and you do all sorts of work. We've seen your art everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, we sure do.
The one that pops out is that Disney sign, the purple, and that's something that you guys, all those signs you've done?
We do. We manufacture most of those kind of signage for the parks, for the signage going in and out of the parks in Orlando. We've been doing that for about 3 years now.
And we recognizable names everywhere. I mean, here's the what are these going to be used for?
This is for the Orlando Magic. They in Orange County developed several recreation centers in Orlando, and so these are different signage pieces that are going into those recreation centers.
Well, tell me about the company a little bit, because obviously we got smaller signs like that. We got the big DOT signs that we're going to talk about later, and we're going to show some examples of. In fact, let me show you a little video right now of something that people might recognize very soon. You put up the brand new sign at the Straz Center.
We did. Yeah, and that was a terrific opportunity for us as a company, and we spent it's about a year-long process in working with the great people at Straz and their architects to develop a really great design, but then also something we thought would be a real landmark for the city of Tampa for now and into the years to come.
And so tell me a little bit about the company. You've had it for about 5 years, but it's been around for about 25 years.
Yeah, next year will be our 25-year anniversary. We started in residential, the residential business. We manufacture street signage, mailboxes, monument signage, anything that would go into a residential community. And then we spent the last 3 or 4 years really expanding out of that segment into signage, as you were showing.
Perfect, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Going to show you how they make it. Cool stuff. Stick around. Happy Monday. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'll be right back.
Don't you think so, Charley Belcher?
I absolutely do. It is a great cause. Hey, stop, everybody. Do not change that channel, because straight ahead on Good Day Tampa Bay, going to show you how signs you see every day are made. Look, that guy over there is doing it right now. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charley Belcher, coming to you from the West Chase area of Tampa, from Creative Sign Designs, where they're one of the many things they do here. They make the really big DOT signs, kind of like that right there. Kim, project manager?
Yes.
For this particular project, I love seeing these things up close. First of all, you do not realize how big these signs are until you see them in person.
Right.
They're giant.
Yeah.
I guess they have to be, because they're hanging way up, above the road. So talk about Creative Sign Designs. Where do you make these DOT signs? I mean, anything we see out on the road, did you guys do it?
No, not anything. Different companies do. They get different contracts and work with different builders. So this particular one, we're working with a company who's doing some road improvements in Sarasota.
Okay.
So we get this particular contract we're working on right now. We make all the signs and they install them.
Wow. Now, and let's talk about the signs themselves. First of all, I would have assumed that was one big piece of metal, but we can see here that he's putting together. They're sectioned, right?
Correct.
What is this material? Is it
It's aluminum. It has reflective graphics that are put on in our vinyl shop. Pablo creates all of the pieces, and he brings them back to the vinyl shop. They put the graphics on, they bring them back to him, and he pieces them together with the particular aluminum components, all according to FDOT's design standards.
And that's some amazing material. That's all the very reflective material that you can see in the rain or at night or whatever. Now, I also noticed you got one-way signs over there, and we got the do not enter and the classic street signs. Jason and I were talking, you'd think they'd have a big warehouse somewhere where they just had millions of these, but I guess not. You constantly have to make these basic standard signs?
Yes, for these particular DOT jobs, we make them to order. We have some, the stop signs that we do keep in stock, but the other pieces, we make them to order.
And that's got to be, I would assume, a pretty good contract to have as a sign company?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's good volume, and it's, aside from our custom piece, this is pretty much the same thing over and over, so we're able to do it quickly.
Wow. Thank you very much, Kim. I appreciate it. Jamie, the owner of the company, was telling me that there are 30,000 sign companies in our country. 30,000. Creative Sign Designs is in that top 100 as far as size and volume and everything they do here. So it's pretty cool. We're just kind of scratching the surface. These are signs you see every day. We're going to take you inside and show you the inside signs that you pass all the time that they also make here. But pretty interesting stuff. Happy Monday, everybody. Good Day Tampa Bay. Will be right back.
Now is 8:51, and we're going to check in with Charlie.
And you know how we're doing that toy and food drive out behind the station this morning? Well, the wonderful people at Creative Sign Designs wanted to take part, so all their employees, look what they gathered. A box of toys and a box of food here that Jason and I will bring back to the station to give. Isn't that awesome? It's wonderful. Wonderful time of year, the giving spirit. We're going to give them then a little publicity. And that's not why they did it, but we're going to show you some of the cool signs they make for indoor use. Things you pass by every day and wouldn't even think somebody's got to make it. We'll show you next. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charley Belcher, coming to you from Creative Sign Designs this morning, a local manufacturer that does signs that you probably walked by when you really need them the most. Check that out. Kelly is one of Kelly's company. It's your and a couple other people's company, but Kelly's company. These are, I mean, you see these all over the place, and you don't stop to think, well, somebody had to make that, and I guess a lot of them are made right here in Tampa Bay.
Absolutely. We have several different processes to make them, and it complies with the ADA requirements of having raised copy and tactile braille.
Oh, this has to be raised as well.
It does, so that the visually impaired have the ability to read the braille, but they also can see the lettering better, and it has to have contrast, so there has to be ADA requirements to meet that.
I didn't even think about all the stuff that would go into that, and they're simple sort of things, but you know, signs that everybody you need. Ticket booth, look at that. What are these for? This is for the YMCA.
This is
contract?
for the YMCA. This one, we're rebranding all of their locations, and one of their biggest concerns was to make sure they were going to be ADA compliant. So this location is for Ridgecrest, and this will be getting installed this week.
Well, let's talk about how these are actually done.
Yep. Well, actually, it's interesting. We used to do this more by hand, and then we recently invested in this equipment, so you can see what's happening here on the engraving. That's all the braille beads right there. We used to use that pen and put every bead in individually. Now this machine lays the beads in for us.
I love it. And real quick before we run out of time, I want to show this too. That's acrylic. This is how you make acrylic signs.
That's right. This is a
look at the laser in there doing its thing.
We have a 25-watt and a 50-watt laser, and you can see it's cutting right through the acrylic.
And then that's the finished product, where it looks like little Fox 13, Creative Sign Designs logos. That's pretty cool. And
then, of course, over here, we can also do a wide variety of not just cutting.
Oh, that's just sad looking.
We can laser in photographs, like yourself there.
That's a major award right there.
So, very cool equipment.
Very nice. All right. Oh, man, what a waste of product. Stick around. They do the big lighted signs too. Going to show you how they do that in the next hour. And that's your Merry Christmas. Now you know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
I can't wait to get that, Charlie. Maybe you could sign it and just keep, Xerox it, pass it out that way. Stop by our Fox 13 studios today because
a Bay Area business is cashing in on the market that's easy to get around town.
Charley Belcher is at Creative Signs today. Charlie, good morning.
And you know what this is?
Sign of, I thought you were going to do the sign of the cross.
Third base coach.
It's a sign, yeah, it's a sign. This was a lot cheaper. This one will cost you a little bit more money. Sticker, not very creative, but you're going to meet some creative sign designers at Creative Sign Designs when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. I think I just told you to steal second. Day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charley Belcher, coming to you from the West Chase area of Tampa. And creative sign designs, great local manufacturer providing signs everywhere. Jeff, general manager here. Now we're talking about from design to actual sign. It all starts out on a computer somewhere and then printed out like that, and then you figure out how to do it, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We do it all in-house, and we fabricate as well.
And this is a new, the YMCA is becoming just the Y these days, and you guys are providing a bunch of signage for the local Ys?
We are, Charlie. We have the opportunity to do the rebranding here locally. We hope that expands, but it's a big project now in the shop.
That's a big deal.
It is, very big for us.
Now, it's talking about a big deal. You work on, we showed the little like restroom signs, but you work in huge signs. In fact, we'll show a little video of one of the latest big projects, and it's in downtown Tampa. The newly named Straz Center used to be the Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center. They obviously needed to change all the signage. You got the bid for the contract.
We did, and it's the biggest project we've done to date. We hope it gets bigger, but everybody can see that as you drive down I-4 or through downtown Tampa.
Looks gorgeous, and I haven't seen it at night yat, but I bet it's going to be fantastic.
It's something else. They did a great job with the whole vision there, and we were happy to be part of that.
Well, and if we come out live here, this is was, lack of a better word, the prototype. You did this little star before you did the giant stars, and you took it to them and said, hey, we're going to do this. What do you think?
That's right. They had their designers on staff. They were a key part of the whole design. We have teams here of fabricators who just work night and day to get it done, but we can do this, you know, on all kinds of scales, and the Straz was a huge project.
Yeah, so the stars will light up just like that one on the Straz?
Absolutely.
And they can control the colors, and that's all LED, which is, this is another kind of LED sign. That's the way, it's not even the future, it's the present.
That is the present. That's really all we do now. It's green, everybody's green, but LED is the way to go with lighting.
Yeah, it's much more energy efficient, and you can just do some really creative things with it.
Absolutely. This will be a Y light box when we're done, so it'll have the YMCA logo on it.
And these guys are working on what right there?
They're doing a directory right now for St. Pete College over in Tarpon Springs. We do a lot of local universities and higher education, so they're building one of our directories.
Well, I also want to point out on a sidebar note that we're doing the toy and food drive this morning at our station, and your employees got word of it, knew we were going to be here today, and they wanted to take part. That's a fantastic gesture on the part of your employees.
As soon as they heard about this, Cheryl Jones, one of our ladies in the interior sign shops, came up with that idea, and everybody participated, and we're happy to help.
Two huge boxes overflowing in the break room. We'll take that back to the station and donate it. That's awesome. Thank you very much, and all the good work you do.
Thanks,
we just got to point out, Jeff is working under pressure. Look at all those people over there staring at poor Jeff, trying to be live on TV, giving him a hard time making faces. There, see, I told you I'd get him back for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, have a good day, Tampa Bay. Ann and Tom.
All right.
Thanks, Charley.